marami na ang may abilidad.
Para makatipid sa kuryente at gas.
Imbes na incandescent, LED bulb ang ilaw.
Binibiling appliances, mataas ang energy efficiency rating. Pag-auto,
Yung matipid sa gas. Nagka-carpooling ang mga magkakakilala.
renewable energy source, abilidad nating magkakuryente. We have the energy ability.
For energy efficiency and security.
Why have residential energy savings tips? With most of the workforce working from home and the hot dry season upon us, there should be a greater emphasis in promoting residential energy savings tips. When can we apply these residential energy savings tips? These home residential tips should be applied year-round so that energy efficiency and conservation could be practiced in order to lower energy consumption and electricity bills of consumers. How do we practice energy savings in our homes? 1. Energy efficiency, changing CFL or incandescent bulbs to LED bulbs, the use of inverter-type appliances, use of LED television sets instead of CRT TVs, etc. And 2. Energy conservation, turning off unused lights, unplugging unused electrical appliances, ironing at specified hours, proper maintenance of appliances, etc. When energy efficiency and conservation are practiced at the same time, the home stands to benefit from reduced energy usage. What are the benefits of these residential energy savings tips? If done properly, an immediate reduction in the electricity bill can be noticed. Other benefits include the reduction of the residents' contribution to the emission of greenhouse gases. Who stands to benefit from residential energy savings tips? The homeowners with lower electricity bills, the country, as the Philippines is largely dependent on imported fuel sources, the reduced energy consumption can result in lower importation costs, and the savings can be used for the development of indigenous fuel resources and the environment with the reduced greenhouse gas emissions to mitigate global warming. What are the challenges in promoting residential energy savings tips? Reaching many Filipinos can be done through television advertisements and through social media. But for the more remote locations in the country, the face-to-face awareness campaign for the residential savings tips was put to a halt by the restrictions brought about by the pandemic. Here are some residential energy savings tips. Unplug unused appliances. Even appliances on standby mode consume electricity. The cumulative effect of appliances on standby mode can contribute a significant amount to your electricity bill. For lights, turn off lights when there is no one in the room. For air conditioner, the use of inverter-type air conditioning units have proven to lower operation costs, especially when used for more than 8 hours. For refrigerators, regularly clean the inside and outside parts of your ref. For television sets, CRT TVs consume more electricity than LED TVs that are available in all price ranges and sizes in the market. Aside from that, LED TVs have a slimmer profile and give off less heat that contributes to the cooling of your home. For washing machines, do not overload your washing machine. Refer to the capacity of the volume of laundry in your washer. For home computing, desktop computers have bigger components and use more electricity. Laptops use less energy and offer the same computing power as desktops. Better yet, if you can use your phone, the less energy it would require for your computing needs. For flat irons, iron at off-peak hours, 6 to 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. onwards. Unplug the iron when you have a few items left. The heat on your flat iron can last for 3 minutes once unplugged.
Maraming pamilya na ang may energy ability, kaya tipid sa kuryente.
Gamit ay matipid na appliances. Konsumo sa kuryente, mas mababa pa.
Energy ability ay ginagawa, plus
Energy efficient appliances equals
Energy efficient home.
Energy ability of employees brings down electricity consumption.
office equipment ay matitipid, lower operating expenses.
Energy ability ay ginagawa plus
Energy efficient office equipment equals
energy efficient office.
Do you want to know more about the Energy Labeling Program? The Philippine Energy Labeling Program, or PELP, is one of the initiatives of the Department of Energy as part of the enactment of Republic Act 11285, otherwise known as the Energy Efficiency and Conservation, or EENC, Act, which was approved on April 12, 2019. The PELP provides for a national labeling system for energy-consuming products, ECPs, based on the energy performance of the products. The program seeks to enhance the country's energy security by promoting a healthy and competitive market for energy-efficient products and eliminating the entry and sale of inefficient products in the market. Moreover, the enforcement of an energy labeling system will help promote efficient energy utilization, improve the performance of ECPs, generate energy savings for consumers, and reduce harmful greenhouse gas emission levels. The PELP aims to transform the market and encourage the shift in consumer behavior towards the use of energy-efficient products and technologies by empowering them through the information displayed on the labels at the point of sale. Under DC 2020-06-0015, the PELP initially covers the following appliances: air conditioning units with cooling capacity up to 50,000 kilojoules per hour or 14 kilowatts for domestic and similar use, including fixed-speed air conditioners or variable-speed air conditioners, refrigerators, single-door and two-door refrigerators that are either manual defrost or frost-free units, television sets, up to 60 inches screen size with tuner, compact fluorescent lamps that are for domestic and similar general lighting source, LED lamps that are either non-directional or double-cap linear LED lamps, double-cap fluorescent lamps or linear fluorescent lamps for general lighting sources, single-cap fluorescent lamps or the circular types for general lighting sources, all electromagnetic and electronic type ballasts, up to 2 lamps, 4 fluorescent lamps sold separately or as part of the luminaire. What is an energy label? The energy label is a marking issued by the DOE that would showcase the efficiency of the particular model. The energy label design features the star rating system for easy reference when comparing the efficiency of similar products. The star rating corresponds to the product's energy efficiency rating, which depends on the CSPF for ACUs, energy efficiency factor or EEF for refrigerating appliances and television sets, and efficacy for lighting appliances. The energy label also displays the product's details as well as its estimated energy consumption upon use. A sample computation for electricity consumption is also included. That would enable the customer to compute the projected contribution by the use of the product in the household's monthly electricity consumption. The energy label also features a QR code which would provide more detailed information about the product. When scanned, it will direct the user to a web link that contains more detailed information about the product that were not included in the face of the label, such as GHG emissions. How are star ratings determined? The star rating depicted in the energy label corresponds to the energy performance of the product. A 1-star rating corresponds to the prescribed minimum energy performance for products indicated in the Department Circular DC number 2020-06-0016. The star ratings depicted in the energy label corresponds to the energy performance range of the product as indicated on the PELP-IG for a specific product. The higher the energy performance, the more number of stars. Now, with the PELP, efficiency can be easily visualized at a glance. Through the energy label, consumers are empowered to choose energy-efficient products and reap more savings. What is the GEMP? The GEMP, or the Government Energy Management Program, which is a whole-nation approach to reduce the public sector's monthly consumption of electricity and petroleum products through efficient utilization of electricity and fuel. The GEMP shall cover all government agencies, including all departments, bureaus, offices, agencies, branches and instrumentalities or political subdivision, government-owned and controlled corporations, including its subsidiaries or other self-governing board or commission of the government, local government units, state universities and colleges, and foreign service posts. What are GEEPs? The Government Energy Efficiency and Conservation Projects, or GEEPs, refers to projects designed to reduce energy consumption or cost by any improvement, repair, alteration, or betterment of any building or facility, or any equipment, fixture, or furnishing to be added or to be used in any building, facility, or vehicle, including the manufacturing and provision of services related thereto. This will be implemented by the government entities. What is the LEECP? The LEECP, or the Local Energy Efficiency and Conservation Plan, Meanwhile refers to a collaborative and multi-stakeholder comprehensive framework, governance structure, and programs aligned with the Act and the National Energy Efficiency and Conservation Plan prepared by the LGU for local energy efficiency and conservation with defined targets, feasible strategies, and regular monitoring and evaluation. What is IAEECC Resolution Number 1, Series of 2020? Through the IAEECC Resolution Number 1, Series of 2020, the DOE is tasked to organize an energy audit team who will conduct spot checks and energy audits and post agency ratings. The DOE will also monitor the compliance of government entities with regards to the reportorial requirements on GEMP. The IAEECC Resolution Number 1 also mandates all government entities to designate an Energy Efficiency and Conservation Officer, or EEC officer, and Energy Efficiency and Conservation Focal Person. An EEC officer is a senior official or part of top management designated by a head of a government entity or local government unit. He or she will lead and implement the government entity's energy efficiency and conservation program. The EEC focal person, on the other hand, is designated by the head of the government entity. What are the benefits of implementing GEMP? Employing measures to attain the 10% energy efficiency cost reductions, or EECRs, has the following benefits: reduce greenhouse gas emissions and pollutants, contribute to improving energy self-sufficiency of the country, lower spending on fuel costs and electric bills, and utilize eligible EECRs upon certification for asset improvement and personnel recognition. What are some of the EEC best practices for government offices? Under electricity, limit air conditioning or AC operations to 6 hours, preferably from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or less during the cooler months. Replace incandescent lamps and fluorescent lights with LED type. Practice shutting down computers and consumer electronics after use. Avoid idle power by switching off or unplugging appliances. Lastly, under fuel, observe proper maintenance of vehicles such as periodic oil change, oil filter replacement, regular engine tune-up, etc. Schedule daily trips to avoid unnecessary short trips. Avoid idling of engine when the vehicle is parked, and practice carpooling. For 7-year-old vehicles or those that have a mileage of 175,000 kilometers, you can consider a request for vehicle replacement and conduct preventive maintenance activities that are cost-effective.
Maraming driver na nakatitipid dahil sa kanilang energy ability.
Gamit ay sasakyang matipid, bawas konsumo ng gas o diesel.
Energy ability ang ginagawa. Plus,
Sasakyang energy efficient equals
energy efficient transportation.
Do you know energy efficiency? What is minimum energy performance for products, or MEPP? How can I save money and energy at the same time? Energy efficiency. Energy efficiency refers to the way of managing and restraining the growth in energy consumption, resulting in the delivery of more services for the same energy input or the same services for less energy input. MEPP refers to the minimum energy performance for products set by the DOE for specific ECPs. The initial coverage of ECPs of MEPP are air conditioners, refrigerating units, and lighting products. Other appliances such as, i.e., television sets, electric fans, washing machines, etc., are for future inclusion. Who needs to comply with MEPP? MEP covered by the PELP for compliance of manufacturer, distributors, dealers, and retailers of ECPs. The objectives of MEPP are: 1. Ensures that the ECPs that will enter the Philippine market meets the efficiency set by DOE. 2. Lower the electricity demand in conjunction with the PELP. 3. Save money through lowered electricity demand. And 4. Reduce greenhouse gas emissions through lowered electricity demand. What does this mean in simple words? A product cannot be sold in the market if they do not meet the minimum energy performance requirements. This is to ensure that they are at least energy efficient at a minimum level. The MEPP corresponds to the lower efficiency limit of the 1-star rating. MEP is described as the lower efficiency rating limit for 1-star rating. So, a product that has been issued an energy label has also passed DOE's MEP requirement. Now you know what MEP is, let's proceed to learning about the energy efficiency and conservation tips. For the selection of aircons to be purchased, we recommend 1. Proper sizing of ACUs, small units for small spaces, large units for large spaces. 2. As a general rule, once the proper size has been chosen, we recommend choosing the aircon with more stars. 3. For long hours of daily usage, inverter ACUs are beneficial to use since they generate savings by regulating motor performance, and they also exhibit a higher efficiency rating than most non-inverters. LED lights are more efficient and energy-saving. Similar to the other products, we recommend buying the right size of ref for the intended use and buying the ones with more stars. Inverter units are also recommended since refs are intended for 24-hour usage.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinatang tulakaw.
everyone. Good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to our very first Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. I am Mickey Sachiko, and I'll be your host for today's event. Let me thank you all for sharing your time and joining us in our event today. And before anything else, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the following Department of Energy's officials headed by Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi, Honorable Senator Win Gatchalian, Honorable Congressman Juan Miguel Macapagal Arroyo, and all our dear participants and respective guests coming from different sectors in the Philippines. We would like to also extend our gratitude to our partner, United States Agency for International Development, in today's event. Again, we would like to welcome you all, and we hope that you will enjoy the rest of the event. Energy efficiency and conservation, or EEC, has become essential to all of us. With the EEC Act, or the Republic Act number 11285 in place, all of us are encouraged to follow the EEC approach in our daily lives. Through the plans, policies, programs, and projects under the EEC Act, the Philippines will now have a stronger foundation to institutionalize EEC as a nation's way of life. The Department of Energy has been at the forefront, leading the Philippines towards the EEC path. As a part of the annual National Energy Consciousness Month, or NECM celebration, the DOE conducts several activities to promote energy efficiency and conservation, and one of which is the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. On September 15, 2021, the Department Order number DO 2021-09-0014, or the Guidelines on Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards, was published. And this served as the governing policy for the implementation of the awards. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards serves as a platform that aims to motivate all the designated establishments, including all industries and government sectors, in implementing their energy management systems to enhance business development through energy efficiency. At the same time, it aims to recognize all the energy-related projects, which include renewable energy and other energy-efficient technologies, energy-efficient building designs, and best practices on energy efficiency and conservation. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards recognizes all the excellent efforts made by the four major categories, each of which is divided into several subcategories. Energy Efficiency Excellence Award for energy management in industry or buildings, which includes small and medium buildings, large buildings, retrofitted buildings, new and existing buildings, small and medium industry, large industry, tropical buildings, green buildings, small and medium and green buildings, large Energy Efficiency Excellence Award for outstanding individuals or organizations, which includes energy auditor, energy service company, energy manager, and energy conservation officer. Energy Efficiency Excellence Award for governmental organizations, which includes national government agency, state university, and college, government-owned and or controlled corporations and local government units, and lastly, Energy Efficiency Excellence Special Awards, which includes innovative use of technology and EE project implemented and other best practices. The awardees, with their corresponding energy-related projects and achievements, will be announced and presented later in details as we go along with the program. On behalf of the DOE, we would like to thank you, everyone, especially all the participants who took part in this year's EEE Awards. We appreciate all your time and efforts in making this event possible. May we all continue to move forward to an EENC way of life to improve the lives of many and to have a sustainable and energy-efficient future. To welcome us in today's event, may we have Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino P. Posadas. Senior Undersecretary Posadas graduated BS Mechanical Engineering in the University of Philippines year 1971. He is also a Master of Business Administration in the LaSalle Graduate School of Business in 1977. He is the Philippines' Senior Official on Energy Leader for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, East Asia Summit, Asia-Europe Meeting, and Brunei-Indonesia-Malaysia-Philippines East Asian Growth Area. From 1971 to 1974, Senior Undersecretary Posadas worked as an engineer in the Wholesale and Technical Services, Getty Oil Philippines Incorporated. Then became a director in Lube Oil Marketing Corporation Incorporated. He used to be the manager of the Central Carbon Dioxide Supply for the San Miguel Corporation, Assistant Vice President for Agricultural Commodities Purchasing for the San Miguel Corporation, Vice President for Strategic Purchasing of San Miguel Foods, San Miguel Corporation. He also became a consultant on biodiesel sales, J&J, Yulo Chemicals Incorporated, National Food Authority, Kofli Philippines, Independent Energy Efficiency, and Informal Economics for U.S. Grants Council. He is a certified National Energy Management System ISO 5001 expert by the Department of Energy and United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Let's welcome Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino P. Posadas.
A pleasant day to everyone. On behalf of Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi and the Department of Energy, we would like to welcome you to the DOE Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. For the DOE, the Republic Act 11285, or the Energy Efficiency Act and its implementing rules and regulations, have become our policy guidance in developing appropriate and relevant incentives, both for fiscal and non-fiscal incentives on energy efficiency and conservation. The Department of Energy has long advocated energy efficiency and conservation best practices as part of the National Energy Efficiency and Conservation Program, as the country is faced with the challenges of attaining the perfect mix of resource utilization and savings. With the advent of modern and accessible EENC technology, consumers have many options and opportunities to practice EENC, where large-scale applications, especially in energy management for industries and buildings, have become available. For this year's Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards, the issuance of the Department Order DO 2021-090014, or Guidelines on the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards, on 15 September 2021, covers the objectives, award categories, and recognition, application, and selection process validation committees, and functions of EEE award committees. We received 249 entries for the 2021 EEE awards. Among these entries, we shortlisted entries as follows: 72 entries on energy management for industries and buildings, 10 special awards, 10 outstanding individuals or groups, and 18 for government. We are happy to note your proactive participation and commend you all for helping the government achieve its goal to lower down energy demand, while at the same time being efficient and productive in terms of services provided to your clients and tenants. May you continue to lead the trend in energy efficiency and conservation for a brighter and sustainable energy future ahead. Maraming salamat po.
We are very fortunate that we will be joined by the DOE Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi. Energy Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi, a pillar in the country's logistics and transportation industries, started his career in government in early 2001 when he was appointed by then-President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo as the General Manager of the Philippine Ports Authority. He then moved on to become the General Manager of the Manila International Airport Authority and then as the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, or CAAP, until December 2010. After his stint at CAAP, Secretary Cusi returned to the private sector until he was called to public duty again in 2016, this time by President Rodrigo Duterte to head the Department of Energy. As DOE Secretary, his policies and programs reveal his staunch advocacy for the promotion and protection of consumer welfare, as well as his long-term vision of helping the country attain energy security regardless of source to ensure a brighter future for the coming generations of Filipinos. Secretary Cusi is concurrently the Cabinet Officer for Regional Development and Security for Region 4B, or Mimaropa. Further, he is the assigned cabinet member tasked to assist Rizal Province in fighting COVID-19. He also serves as the current national president of the Partido Demokratiko Pilipinas Lakas ng Bayan. Take it away, Secretary Cusi.
DOE Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino P. Posadas, Assistant Secretary Gerardo D. Erquisa Jr., Director Patrick T. Aquino, partners from the government and private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 2021 Energy Efficiency and Excellence Awards ceremony. Today's event seeks to motivate our industries in implementing energy management systems to enhance business growth, recognize and acknowledge best practices on energy efficiency, and promote renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies in designated establishments, including government facilities. This year, we received a record number of 249 nominees, applicants, under the Energy Management for Building and Industries, Government Outstanding Individuals, Group Awards, and Special Awards. This just shows how interested and determined designated establishments are in promoting and fully implementing energy management systems, energy efficiency measures, as well as utilizing sustainable energy resources. After a rigorous evaluation, 110 companies made it as a finalist out of 249 nominations we received. Our designated establishments should find ways to further enhance the programs they have started. We must remember that more than winning awards, scaling up our energy efficiency and sustainable energy efforts ultimately redound to the benefit of the Filipino people. We still have quite a way to go in our quest to transform energy efficiency and conservation into a national way of life. Nevertheless, we have already made concrete strides despite the ongoing global health crisis. Thank you to our stakeholders for remaining fully committed to our goal of building a sustainable energy future for the coming generations. I'm sure all of you are as excited as I am. So sit tight as we will be announcing the awardees from the different categories shortly. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay!
The EEC Act is a prime mover towards attaining EEC as a nation's way of life. It is my honor to present to you two of the most supportive officials, not only in the EEC, but also in the energy sector. To begin with, Senator Sherwin T. Gatchalian, more known by his constituents as WIN, is no neophyte to public service with almost 2 decades of experience marked by honesty, integrity, and a relentless drive to serve his countrymen. The call for public service began in 2001 when was elected initially as Valenzuela City's 1st district representative, then later as mayor of Valenzuela City in 2004. In his 9 years as a chief executive, he has made his life's mission to champion good governance, fight corruption, and focus on improving the accessibility and quality education in the city. He helped transform Valenzuela City's education system into one of the nation's best. Upon his return to Congress in 2013, WIN set out to nationalize some of Valenzuela City's most effective education reforms. In 2015, he filed the original version of the bill that would radically expand access to college education for millions of Filipinos. The House Bill number 5905, more commonly known as the Free Higher Education Act. He also authored other notable and relevant bills, including the measure on increasing salaries for teachers and non-teaching personnel, the nationwide school-based feeding program for kinder and elementary public school students, the Nanay Teacher Parenting Program, and the Anti-Hazing Act, among others. He made the move from the local political arena to the national stage before the May 2016 elections. WIN won a successful dark horse bid for a Senate seat by galvanizing the youth vote with a single promise: to pass legislation establishing a tuition-free scheme in state universities and colleges. Only a year into his term, the Senate approved Senate Bill number 1304, Affordable Higher Education for All Act, a consolidated version of WIN's Free Higher Education Act, a landmark legislation that would make education within reach of deserving but underprivileged students. The measure was eventually enacted into law as Republic Act number 10931, Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, in August 2017, setting the stage for millions of young Filipinos to attain a free college education in the coming years. As chairman of the Senate Committee on Energy and Committee on Economic Affairs during the 17th Congress, WIN steered both committees with one goal in mind: to protect and empower the Filipino consumers. He strove toward the passage of several key measures aimed at fostering a competitive, investor-friendly, and red tape-free environment in the energy sector and in the Philippines economy in general. His goal was to spark an economic renaissance in the entire country by crafting measures that would promote robust competition, encourage investments, and make doing business in the Philippines easier. Working at a considerable pace over the past 4 years, he has successfully steered the passage of pro-consumer legislations that have been signed into law by the President Rodrigo Duterte. Among the laws he has authored are the Murang Kuryente Act, Electric Cooperative Emergency and Resiliency Fund Act, the Energy Virtual One-Stop Shop Act, the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act, the Philippine Innovation Act, and the Mobile Number Portability Act. Now in the 18th Congress, as chairman of the Senate Committee on Basic Education, Arts and Culture, WIN continues to introduce further reforms to bring the Philippine education system to world-class levels. Indeed, WIN's commitment to genuine public service continues to drive him in pursuing his promising vision of a better Philippines. The foundations for WIN Gatchalian's sense of public service and education advocacy started with his own education in the prestigious Boston University in Massachusetts, United States, where he graduated with a degree in Finance and Operations Management in 1995. He finished his elementary and secondary education at Grace Christian High School in Quezon City.
To the public servants of the Department of Energy, Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino Posadas, to all the officials and staff of the Energy Utilization Management Bureau and the entire DOE family, good day to all of you. Let me start by wishing all of you a happy 49th anniversary. I would also like to commend the department through the EUMB for conducting several activities in promoting energy efficiency and conservation. You have likewise initiated the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards to further motivate industries in implementing energy management systems to enhance business growth, recognize those who demonstrate the best practices on energy efficiency, and promote renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies in designated establishments, including government facilities. The EUMB plays a vital role in overseeing the implementation of Republic Act 11285, also known as the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act, which I sponsored in the Senate. We've seen some initial data, and it shows that its enforcement can bring savings of about 23% to business establishments if this law is fully implemented, and the same savings can be realized if the government also fully implements the law. The law is still in its infancy, but we believe that it can contribute to the efficiency of industries. Our growing economy needs more power supply in the next few years, and with this law, additional power supply will not come in the form of new power plants, but in the form of savings from energy efficiency and conservation. I would like to congratulate this year's recipients of the Energy Management Awards in Industries and Buildings, Special Awards, Outstanding Individuals or Groups, and EE Awards for Government Buildings. Sana ay magsilbi itong inspirasyon upang pamarisan kayo ng iba pa. Maraming salamat. Stay safe.
Being a public servant is in his blood. The son of the 14th President of the Republic of the Philippines, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and the grandson of former President Diosdado Pangan Macapagal Sr., Representative Juan Miguel Mickey Macapagal Arroyo is a dedicated and hard-working legislator who is actively involved in protecting the welfare and best interests of his constituents and fellow Filipinos. Representative Arroyo is the representative-elect of the 2nd District of Pampanga. He was inaugurated into office on June 30, 2019, and designated as Deputy Majority Leader for the 18th Congress of the House of Representatives. He is currently the chairperson of the House Committee on Energy. With his steadfast leadership and commitment to serve the country and the people, several laws on energy are enacted during his stint as chairperson of the House Committee on Energy. These laws are Republic Act No. 11552, extending the implementation of the Lifeline Rate, Republic Act number 11571, enhancing the powers and functions of the JCEC. Republic Act number 11572, establishment of the Philippine Energy Research and Policy Institute, and Republic Act number 11592, LPG Industry Regulation Act. There are 3 more pieces of legislations which are for enactment before the 18th Congress ends. These are the Microgrid System Act, the Electric Vehicle Industry Development Act, and the Downstream Natural Gas Industry Act. Representative Arroyo has served as the province of Pampanga since 2001 as Vice Governor and as a legislator in the 2nd District in 2004 to 2010, and from 2010 to 2013 as the representative of the party list group Ang Galing Pinoy. Mikey, as he's fondly called by his family and friends, graduated from the Ateneo de Manila University with a degree in AB Interdisciplinary Studies. He obtained his diploma in Business Administration from the University of California in Berkeley, California, USA. He is married to Maria Angela Montenegro Arroyo and has 2 daughters. Committee membership: Chairperson, Committee on Energy; Member, Committee on Appropriations; Co-Chairperson, Joint Congressional Energy Commission.
Warmest greetings to the Department of Energy, headed by Secretary Al Cusi, Energy Committee Chairperson, Senator Win Gatchalian, DOE Senior Undersecretary Jess Posadas, energy officials, regulators, and stakeholders, and especially to our Energy Efficiency awardees on the occasion of the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards, which coincides with the celebration of the 49th anniversary of the Department of Energy and the annual Energy Consciousness Month. Energy will deliver us to the future, and efficient and sustainable use of energy will ensure the future of us all. The theme of this year's National Energy Consciousness Month, Committed to Serve, Building a Better Normal by Forging Ahead Through Energy Ability, Security, and Sustainability, underscores the necessity of moving towards our country's energy goals despite the numerous challenges presented by the pandemic, climate change, oil price volatility, and energy reliability and sustainability. As Proclamation number 1427, signed by then President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo in 2007, stated, there is a need to create public awareness through intensified information campaign to bring the people toward judicious conservation and efficient utilization of energy. This imperative to create public awareness towards conservation and efficient use of energy still rings true at this time as our factories and local economies start to recover from the pause brought by the pandemic. Filipino ingenuity and resourcefulness shines in the most difficult of circumstances. I am glad that the DOE, through its Energy Utilization Management Bureau, has initiated this custom of giving due recognition and tribute to individuals, groups, institutions, or organizations who have shown remarkable achievements in energy efficiency projects, as well as those who have demonstrated best practices on promoting renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies. Energy efficiency should be practiced by everyone, starting with the government agencies, some of which will be given recognition today. By making our systems more energy efficient, there's less need for new power generation companies to build or expand. We save on imported fuel, we save on infrastructure, and we maintain reliability on our current power distribution systems. According to World Bank estimates, based on data supplied by the Department of Energy, the cost of transforming lighting and air conditioning for the national government buildings to become more energy efficient is about 13.2 billion pesos. The energy efficiency projects on national government offices for lighting can reduce consumption by 44% and 27% for air conditioning consumption. Thus, the savings, on the other hand, will come at around 3.4 billion pesos per year. This is substantial savings that would pay for the cost of the project itself. With Republic Act number 11285 now in place to mainstream energy efficiency in all energy and use sectors of the economy, the country has the appropriate policy framework to manage budgets and funds and fiscal incentives towards energy efficiency adoption. The next challenge is how to encourage national government agencies to become more energy efficient, or how NGAs could overcome initial apprehensions on partnerships with the private energy efficiency service companies. This event, I believe, is a step in the right direction to address these challenges. Congratulations to the winners and honorees of the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. May you blaze the trail for others to follow. Happy 49th anniversary to the DOE and have a meaningful National Energy Consciousness Month celebration. Mabuhay ang industriya ng enerhiya sa Pilipinas!
Now, you may be asking why we need Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards and what is it for? Explaining further, we have the Director Patrick T. Aquino. Patrick T. Aquino, currently the Director of the Energy Utilization Management Bureau under the Philippine Department of Energy, a career executive service officer rank number 3. He has served in several capacities in the DOE from the Office of the Secretary, Information Technology Management System, and Energy Policy and Planning Bureau. With the passage of the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act in 2019, after more than 3 decades of its initial draft in 1988, now Director Aquino, with the support of the DOE, stands at the forefront of the implementation of EENC in the country.
The Department of Energy, or DOE, is the agency mandated under Republic Act number 7638, or the Department of Energy Act of 1992, to prepare, integrate, coordinate, supervise, and control all plans, programs, projects, and activities of the government relative to energy exploration, development, utilization, distribution, and conservation. DOE is further mandated under RA 11285, or the Energy Efficiency and Conservation (EEC) Act, to institutionalize energy efficiency and conservation as a national way of life geared towards efficient and judicious utilization of energy by formulating, developing, and implementing energy-efficient and conservation plans and programs to secure sufficiency and stability of energy supply in the country, to cushion the impact of high prices of imported fuels to local markets, and protect the environment in support of the economic and social development goals of the country. The EEE Awards is a non-fiscal incentive in recognition of designated establishments, DEs, government institutions, outstanding individuals, and energy efficiency EE projects or innovative technologies that showed energy efficiency excellence. This is pursuant to Section 3 of the EEC Act, which established a framework for introducing and institutionalizing fundamental policies on energy efficiency and conservation, which includes the promotion of the efficient and judicious utilization of energy. The Department Order DO 2021-09-0014, or the Guidelines on Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards, was signed on September 15, 2021 to provide the following: establishment of the awards categories, procedure on the application, including the selection process and establishment of pre-qualification criteria, composition of the Energy Efficiency Excellence EEE Award Selection and Validation Committees, and logistical and administrative arrangements. Rules and functions of the EEE Awards Committee. The following are its roles and functions: for the various EEE Awards committees. The EEE Award Selection Committee is to oversee the implementation and monitoring of activities under the department order, provide general direction of the EEE Award, recommend the approval of the awardees to the DOE Secretary and/or Interagency Energy Efficiency and Conservation Committee, IAEECC, for the EEE Awards for Government, and approve the evaluation criteria and its weighted distribution. The EEE Awards Validation Committee shall have the following functions: evaluate applicants. If necessary, conduct field validation for all categories. Prepare validation reports and citations of nominees for all categories. Recommend awardees to the EEE Selection Committee. Coordinate activities for the implementation of the assessment and awards mechanism. Lead the improvements of the guidelines, assessment, scorecards, and submit all relevant reportorial requirements as may be needed. The qualified participants in the EEE Awards are all DEs with annual energy consumption of more than 100,000 kilowatt-hours, non-government agencies, and energy managing personnel for the current fiscal year are eligible to participate in the EEE Awards. Type 1 designated establishments are those with an annual energy consumption of 500,000 kilowatt-hours to 4 million kilowatt-hours for the previous year. Type 2 designated establishments are those with an annual energy consumption of more than 4 million kilowatt-hours for the previous year. And other designated establishments are those with an annual energy consumption of 100,000 kilowatt-hours but less than 500,000 kilowatt-hours for the previous year. The EEE Awards have 4 main categories: industries and buildings, government, outstanding individuals or groups, and special awards. Applicants for the industries and building category are required to be in operation for 3 years, including the current fiscal year. Meanwhile, applicants in the government category should have a 2015 baseline data for the complete assessment of its total energy savings and compliant to the GEMP. EEE Awards on Energy Management for Industries and Buildings. Energy Management for Small and Medium Buildings. Buildings with annual energy consumption of at least 100,000 kilowatt-hours to 4 million kilowatt-hours or gross floor area from 3,000 to 5,000 square meters. Energy Management for Large Buildings. Buildings with annual energy consumption of more than 4 million kilowatt-hours or gross floor area above 5,000 square meters. Energy Management for Small and Medium Industry. Industry with total energy consumption for less than 30 million megajoules per year or less than 8.3 million kilowatt-hours per year. Energy Management for Large Industry. Industry with total energy consumption of greater than 30 million megajoules per year or greater than 8.3 million kilowatt-hours per year. Green Building Small and Medium. Gross floor area of 3,000 to 5,000 square meters excluding car park area. Green Building Large. Gross floor area of more than 5,000 square meters. New and existing buildings. Open to buildings with an annual energy consumption of more than 100,000 kilowatt-hours per year and building must not be more than 5 years old. Tropical Building. Open to buildings with an energy consumption of more than 100,000 kilowatt-hours per year, air conditioning of less than 50% of the total gross floor area, GFA, giving high emphasis on effective use of passive design, and TOT of less than 500 square meters GFA, excluding car park area. Retrofitted buildings. Open to buildings with an energy consumption of more than 100,000 kilowatt-hours per year, and building where major changes and improvements have already been introduced to improve energy efficiency, and the age of the building must be at least 5 years old. EEE Awards for Outstanding Individuals or Groups. Energy Service Company. Recognize or appointed individual or group as energy manager that is responsible for the successful reduction in energy consumption in the company. Certified Energy Conservation Officer, CECO. Certified Energy Manager, CEM. Certified Energy Auditor, CEA. EEE Awards for Government. National Government Agencies, NGAs, State Universities and Colleges, SUCs, Government-Owned and Controlled Corporations, GOCCs, Local Government Units, LGUs, that have considerably improved its energy performance by at least 10% in its specific energy consumption and supported by energy efficiency and conservation programs. A citation is also given to their energy conservation officer or officers in the office's main organization. Special awards for EEE. Innovative use of technology, including research and development projects. Technological advances to increase energy efficiency with clear measurement of less energy in performing same operations or tasks. EEE projects implemented and other best practices. Energy efficient project or practices with defined actions aiming to reduce energy consumption. We also include a self-assessment checklist in the application forms for participants to determine if they are eligible for participation. Application process. Applicants for EEE Awards for Government should have a 2015 baseline data for the complete assessment of its total energy savings and compliant to the Government Energy Management Program. Self-assessment. Prior to the actual assessment, an applicant shall conduct an appraisal based on their current system using prescribed assessment tool. The applicant shall accomplish and submit the assessment tool together with the required entry form. Call for entries. The selection committee shall issue an advisory on the commencement of the EEE award through various outlets such as DOE website, Facebook, and other social media platforms and newspapers. In coordination with other government and non-government agencies, dissemination of the call of entries may be probable. All applicants shall register online to the link provided in the Call for Entries advisory. Preliminary submission. The self-assessment tool shall be submitted to the validation committee for preliminary screening along with the entry form. Preliminary screening. For a company to be included in the selection process, a preliminary screening shall be conducted by the validation team to ensure completeness and correctness of the submitted documents. Notification. After the conduct of the preliminary screening, a notification shall be sent to the candidates on each category. Submission. In the notification, the candidates will be asked to submit additional documents for evaluation. Desk evaluation or field validation. The secondary data reviews will be conducted through desk evaluation and/or field validation if necessary, using the scorecards evaluation criteria set forth by the EEE Award Selection Committee. The applicant will be rated on the weighted distribution of the scorecards. Final deliberation of the awardees. The EEE Award Selection Committee will review and deliberate the results of the desk evaluation and/or field validation. Upon the consensus of the EEE Award Selection Committee, the awardees will be selected to be recommended to the Energy Secretary. That's a very good question. Aside from recognizing the establishments, government institutions, and individuals or groups for their energy efficiency excellence, we hold the EEE Awards for the following reasons. Promote energy management systems and best practices on energy efficiency in all designated establishments, including the local and government facilities. Adopt innovative energy management approaches into policies, guidelines, and practices. Motivate industries in implementing energy management practices to enhance business growth. Acknowledge demonstrated best practices in industries and promote renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies in designated establishments. On September 20, 2021 and October 19, 2021, the EUMB scheduled a meeting for the EEE Award Selection Committee chaired by Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino P. Posadas and attended by Engineer Raymond Marquez of Econoserve Solutions International Incorporated, representative of the Energy Service Companies, Engineer Marionel P. Peralta of the Philippine Institute of Energy Management Professionals Incorporated, PIEMPI, representative of the Energy Efficiency Practitioners, and yours truly. On September 28, 2021, a call for expression of interest was published in the DOE website for private entities to join the EEE Awards. A total of 231 companies expressed their interest to join the awards. On October 13, 2021, a call for entries was published to the DOE website for government entities. A total of 18 entries were received by EUMB. Out of the 249, a total of 110 qualified entries were assessed by the EUMB as follows: 72 entries for energy management for industries and buildings, 10 entries for outstanding individuals or groups, 10 entries for special awards, and 18 entries for government EEE awards. A DESDAF validation was conducted by EUMB from November 12 to November 23, 2021 of the qualified entries using the prescribed criteria and scoring forms. Upon the recommendation of the Selection Committee on November 26, 2021, entries rated 85% and above shall be confirmed as this year's awardees. Thank you. This is Director Patrick Aquino of the Department of Energy's Energy Utilization Management Bureau.
Thank you very much for your patience. The DOE is actively pushing to advance the energy efficiency projects to promote energy conservation measures and energy-saving projects, and has been striving hard to lead everyone towards the implementation of the Republic Act number 11285, or the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act path. Let us announce the winners of the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. The categories to be awarded are the Energy Management for Industry and Building, Category Outstanding Individual or Group, Government category, and Special Awards. The winners that we will be announcing have been evaluated to show excellence in criteria appropriate for their category. The first category is the category of Energy Management Awards for Industries and Buildings. The winner or winners for this category have been shown excellence in the following criteria: total energy savings, active design, passive design and maintenance and management. Further, the winner or winners in the subcategory of green building have shown excellence in energy efficiency, renewable energy, water efficiency, environmental sustainability, indoor environmental quality, operation and maintenance, and other green features. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards and Energy Management for Industry and Buildings, Energy Management for Large Building subcategory include establishments that have an annual energy consumption of more than 4 million kilowatt-hour or gross floor area about 5,000 square meters. The following are the awardees for the Large Building subcategory. The establishment is a 37.5 hectare master planned development, forms part of the University of the Philippines. The building entails an integrated community of science and technology companies that creates a dynamic learning ecosystem for industries and academe collaboration. Situated within the Diliman campus, the complex is a strategic spot for institutional, educational, and commercial districts of Metro Manila. Their building energy intensity has shown a yearly downward trend, a reduction of over 7.845 million kilowatt-hour, and a current building energy intensity level at 80.40 kilowatt-hour per square meter per year shows the excellence of performance of the building over time. The implementation of various energy-saving measures, both investment and non-investment, proved to be the anchor of the energy-efficient performance of the establishment. Implementation of the initiatives includes the likes of equipment operations, adjustments, chiller plant optimization, and strategic shift of the supply source from traditional to renewable. The implemented energy efficiency measures projects drove their energy consumption down in an equivalent of 5,990,225 liters of oil equivalent, or 16,345.74 tons of carbon dioxide emissions avoided in a span of 3 years. Further, the yearly cost avoidance in electric consumption resulted in around 61.2 million pesos. UP Ayala Lang Techno Hub is an awardee for energy management systems for large building category. Next winner. The entry is a mixed-use establishment located at Bonifacio Global City, Taguig City. It caters to traditional offices and merchandise retail businesses. It grosses a total floor area of 38,862.32 square meter. The awardee is managed by ISO 5001-2018, certified Ayala Property Management Corporation, which implements an energy management system that follows a top-down approach that fully commits to energy efficiency practices and policies from operations level, ensuring a unified effort in achieving energy performance improvement. An internal corporate energy research and development team provides support in operations for the implementation and continual improvement of energy efficiency plans. Energy efficiency measures, practices, and investments have proved to be beneficial as their performance recorded a reduction of 3.9 million kilowatt-hour and a building efficiency index of 94.18 kilowatt-hour per square meter per year, which is within the bounds of standard industry benchmarks. An equivalent of 1.2 million liters of oil equivalent, or 3,294.29 tons of carbon dioxide emissions, has been avoided through the span of 5 years. The awardee for the energy management system for large buildings is no other than Bonifacio High Street. Last awardee. The building awardee is a low-rise office tower strategically located in the business center of Makati. They are well suited for 24/7 operations of business process outsourcing businesses. The establishment has a total gross floor area of 26,959.17 square meter, wherein 63% is air-conditioned. The awardee is managed by an ISO 5001-2018 certified company, Ayala Property Management Corporation, whose top management advocates energy efficiency endeavors. Energy efficiency policies, practices, and investments are evident in the overall performance of the building. The establishment recorded a reduction of 1.5 million kilowatt-hour and a building efficiency index of 28.06 kilowatt-hour per square meter per year, which is within the bounds of standard industry benchmarks. An equivalent of 433,000 liters of oil equivalent, or 1,182.01 tons of carbon dioxide emission, has been avoided through the span of 5 years. The awardee, third awardee for the energy management systems for large building, is Teleperformance Center Ayala. This concludes the announcement of the winner for large buildings under the Energy Management Awards for Industries and Buildings category. Congratulations to all the winners! The Department of Energy hopes that you can continue to pursue energy efficiency in your respective establishments through the continuous improvements and implementation of energy management practices. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards on Energy Management for Industry and Buildings Green Building Small and Medium subcategory includes establishments that have a total gross floor area of 3,000 to 5,000 square meters. This category is evaluated based on energy efficiency, renewable energy, water efficiency, environmental sustainability, inter-environmental quality and operation, and maintenance and other green features and innovation. May I present to you our awardee for Green Building category. The establishment is a museum that is situated in a highly urbanized city in the center of Taguig. The museum has a total gross floor area of 14,892.87 square meters, composed of individuals from the private sector. The Bonifacio Art Foundation Incorporated came up with a bold idea to develop the Philippines' first world-class science museum. Managed by an ISO 5001-2018 certified company, Ayala Property Management Corporation, this museum is the epitome of energy efficiency and engineering excellence. Their downtrend consumption recorded a total of 1.5 million kilowatt-hour and a building efficiency index level of 24.37 kilowatt-hour per square meter per year. Their energy-saving measures generated an equivalent of 186,006 liters of oil equivalent or 213.8 tons of carbon dioxide emission avoided through the span of 3 years. The Mine Museum is our lone awardee for the Energy Management Systems Green Building category. This concludes the announcement of winners for the green buildings under the Energy Management Awards for Industries and Buildings category. Congratulations! The Department of Energy expects that you continue your efforts in resource efficiency, use of renewable energy, and continued environmental sustainability. And now, we have the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards for outstanding individuals or groups. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards for outstanding individuals or groups are for those who have shown vast experience in handling energy systems for their designated establishment. They were also able to implement different energy efficiency projects or conduct energy audits and submit the reports in a timely manner. The Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards for outstanding individual or groups certified energy manager subcategory include the following qualifications. Must have at least 3 years of working experience in handling Type 2 designated establishments. Graduate of a 4-year course, preferably engineering. He or she is a registered energy manager for the DOE. He or she accomplished outstanding projects or measures on the designated establishments that is being handled. He or she compiled and submitted the necessary reports for designated establishment to DOE on time. Energy reduction in the designated establishment in kilowatt-hour, savings in percentage. Endorsement and nomination by the head of the office or company president. The awardee for the Certified Energy Manager is a master's degree holder in mechanical engineering and is a registered mechanical engineer. The nominee is also a master's degree holder in management, majoring in engineering management. He is seasoned mechanical engineer leading multiple technical departments in the EMD Technologies Philippines Incorporated. Having undertaken various competency courses for energy managers and courses which focused on the implementation of an energy management system in a company, he led the development of the Energy Management System Manual retrofitted and integrated for the EMD Technologies Philippines Incorporated business operations. The awardees spearheaded and implemented energy reduction measures focusing on the significant energy users of the company. His position as the Department Manager of Maintenance enabled him to implement optimal plant operations, leading to energy-efficient utilization of energy. The awardee for the Certified Energy Manager is Engineer Albert B. Revilla of EMD Technologies Philippines Incorporated. And with that, we have finished announcing the winner for Certified Energy Manager in the Outstanding Individuals or Group category. A big round of applause for the winner. The Department of Energy is impressed by your expertise and efforts in the management and implementation of energy projects and audits to promote energy efficiency and conservation. Let's announce the winners of the Energy Efficiency Awards for Government. The winner or winners for the Government category have shown excellence in the Government Energy Management Program rating, best practices, energy savings, and overall presentation. Today, I present to you the awardees for the Energy Efficiency and Excellence Awards for Government category. To start, under the subcategory for local government units, we only have one awardee in the name of Provincial Government of Albay. The province of Albay is strategically located at the center of Philippine archipelago that is endowed with a variety of agri-environmental resources and vast economic development potentials. To date, there are 3 congressional districts, 3 cities, 15 municipalities, and 720 barangays in Albay. The provincial government of Albay has been promoting and implementing energy efficiency and conservation in its daily operations, including the use of efficient renewable technologies and systems to ensure optimal use and sustainability of the province's energy resources. Specifically, the provincial capital, Albay Capital Annex, and Albay Astrodome under the provincial government of Albay were able to realize a total savings of 246,665.59 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 4,333,309.93 pesos. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures. Best practices without investment cost. Electricity, issuance of Memorandum Order Number 17/2021 or adopting austerity measures such as switching off air conditioning units in all respective working stations during office hours from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Turning off lights in the comfort rooms, hallways, and other areas. Cleaning off lamps regularly and using stairs instead of elevator when going up or down one floor. Number 2, fuel. Establishing inventory list and assignment of service vehicles to officials and employees to conserve fuel in the daily operation of service vehicles. Records of daily and dispatch of service vehicles is also put in place. Best practices with investment cost. Number 1, electricity. Replacement of unserviceable and highly energy-consuming air conditioning units with energy efficiency ACUs. Installations of LED lightings. Installations of solar-powered streetlights. Number 2, fuel. Regular maintenance of service vehicles and heavy equipment. Use of fuel-efficient 4-stroke grass cutters. And we conclude the announcement of the winner for local government units under the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards for Government category. We congratulate the winner for their excellent showing. The Department of Energy appreciates your excellence in energy efficiency and due compliance and expects your continued cooperation for the years to come. under the subcategory for national government agencies? To begin with, we have the National Economic and Development Authority, Region 4A. The office is situated at Barangay Milagrosa, Calamba City, Laguna. The NEDA Region 4A serves as the Technical Secretariat of the Calabarzon Regional Development Council, with the advocacy in economic, environmental, and financial benefits of cutting energy use in potential improvements in the priority programs and projects. NEDA Region 4A was able to realize a total savings of 23,880 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 334,797.60 pesos. They were able to obtain through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures: best practices without investment cost, strict cooperation of the air conditioning units from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. only, setting the thermostat of all ACUs to 25 degrees Celsius, provide laminated reminders which subconsciously introduce energy education and awareness among employees. All units to be turned off or be set to fan mode between 12 noon to 1 p.m. or during cold days. All vehicles are used for official businesses only. Strict enforcement of the policies governing the service vehicles operations are in place. Best practices with investment cost. Use of energy-efficient inverter-type air conditioning units. NEDA 4A has invested in energy-saving LED lighting fixtures that cost-efficient and covers 100% of the building. Installed on windows are dark combi blinds that block scorching rays of the sun while allowing flexible control of natural light. Next on our excellent list is the Department of Trade and Industry, Cordillera Administrative Region. The office is situated at Pine Lake View Building, Otec Street, Baguio, Benguet. DTI-CAR was able to realize a total savings of 4,171 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 27,085 pesos. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures: best practices without investment costs. Strict implementation of austerity measures prompt employees to comply regarding the operating of air conditioning units at 9 a.m. and shutting down the units up at 4 p.m. Air conditioning units are set to fan mode from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Air conditioning units are switched off when not used. Compliance on trip tickets, fuel, and dispatching are monitored. Best practices with investment cost. Use of LED fixtures, 100% in the utilization of energy-efficient lighting fixtures, 100% use of inverter air conditioning units. Next is the National Economic and Development Authority, NEDA Region 2. The office is situated at Regional Government Center, Carig Sur, Tuguegarao City, Province of Cagayan. NEDA Region 2 was able to realize a total savings of 10,760 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 92,966 pesos and 40 cents. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures: best practices without investment cost. Ensure that doors and windows are properly closed whenever the air conditioning units are switched on. Air conditioning units can be switched on starting at 9 a.m. and switched off at 4 p.m. during weekdays. Electric fans should be turned off when the staff leaves the room or area. Minimize the use of lights, especially during daytime. Switch off lights during lunch break, 12 noon to 1 p.m., and put computers on a standby mode during lunch break. Inventory list of government service vehicle were recorded, including the fuel monitoring dispatching system and compliance on trip tickets. Best practices with investment cost. Use of energy-efficient inverter-type air conditioning units. Use of energy-saving LED lights fixtures. Last but not the least is the Department of Budget and Management, or DBM, Region 5. The office is situated at the Bicol Regional Government Center site, Ruiz Legazpi City. It has a 3-story building with a total floor area of 1,500 square meters. The DBM Region 5 has always prioritized and practiced energy conservation measures and invested on equipment and machineries with high energy efficiency ratings and environment-friendly. DBM Region 5 was able to realize a total savings of 37,840 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 348,777.42 cents. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures. Best practices without investment cost. Turn off lights in workstation areas during lunch breaks when they're not needed. Use of blinds or curtains to regulate temperature. Turn off lighting fixtures, computer printer, scanners, photocopy machines, and other office equipment completely, and pull out its electric plugs after office hours and during weekends and holidays. Establish preventive maintenance activities of office equipment which are conducted on a regular basis. Strictly implements the proper maintenance and care for its service vehicles. Scheduled maintenance activities of service vehicles. Best practices with investment cost. Use of LED lights instead of fluorescent and incandescent lights. Purchased equipment with technologies that will lower down or decrease energy costs, like inverter-type air conditioning units. Installation of 50 kilowatt solar power system comprising of 40 kilowatt on-grid and 10 kilowatt off-grid PV system. We conclude the announcement of winners for national government agencies under the EE Awards for Government category. Congratulations to our national government agencies. The Department of Energy appreciates your excellence in energy efficiency and due compliance and expects your continued cooperation for years to come. Under the subcategory for government-owned and/or controlled corporations, first, we have the National Power Corporation Head Office. NPC is a government-owned and/or controlled corporations mandated to energize far-flung off-grid areas and islands in the Philippines. Thus, the coined role, missionary electrification. NPC fulfills its role through its power generation facilities called Small Power Utilities Group Plants. With 84 years of public service through provision of electricity from the main grid and now to off-grid islands, the NPC continues to bring its expertise and share its experience to the fore and shall brave every hurdle to reach its vision of powering all missionary areas by 2025 and in pursuing its duties for the Filipino people. The National Power Corporation head office was able to realize a total savings of 1,813,708 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 60,189,481.65 cents. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures. Best practices without investment costs. Electricity. Lighting system. Illumination level must be in accordance with the guidelines on energy conserving design for buildings. use of LED lamp in all office or work area, corridors, among others. Schedule of cleaning of lighting fixtures and lighting louver. Window blinds are set open to increase brightness of the work area except when sunlight is focused directly at the rooms. Air conditioning system. Indoor conditions in an air-conditioned space must be in accordance with the guidelines on energy-conserving design of buildings. Economic use of air conditioning units is implemented. Inverter-type air conditioning units shall be used to replace old and inefficient air conditioning units. Office equipment and other power-consuming equipment. All computers, printers, and other office equipment shall be switched off when not in use and after office hours. Unplugging of all office equipment when not in use. Periodic defrosting is performed on refrigerators to maintain operating efficiency, among others. Number 2, fuel. All requests for transportation services shall be properly justified and extremely necessary. Accommodate as many requests as possible to cover a single trip. Vehicle, carpooling, ride-sharing is encouraged. Traveling to areas, destinations not approved, trip tickets is prohibited. Drivers, as well as the official passengers, are held reliable for violation of this directive. Avoid waiting inside a vehicle while the engine is running and the air conditioner is on. Idling can use 1 to 2 liters of fuel per hour depending on the engine size and air conditioner use. Maintain preventive maintenance schedule for all vehicles. Check vehicles' brakes, light, oil, water, batteries, air accessories, gasoline, engine, tires, and self or driver's physical conditions, which is also called blow baggage, before every trip. For effective monitoring of diesel, gasoline withdrawal, request for additional diesel gasoline into type of containers in the event of long trips may be allowed, provided an authorization allowing the request duly signed by the concerned cost center head shall be attached to the warehouse requisition slips. Vehicle trip tickets and travel orders apply observe fuel conservation trips and safe driving tips by the Department of Energy. Best practices with investment cost. Number 1, electricity replacement of the old chiller type air conditioning system. Conventional type elevator was replaced by an electronically controlled elevator. Converted 3,352 units of fluorescent lighting with LED. Replaced a new and more efficient 3.33 kVA 480 over 220 volts dry type distribution transformer. 33 units of inverter type standalone air conditioning units were installed. Converted all perimeter, street, and flood lightings that are still halide-based type into LED lighting. Replacement of 3 MVA 34.5 kV over 440 volts oil-filtered transformer to 1.5 MVA 34.5 kV over 440 volts. And number 2, fuel. Use of multi-grade engine oil instead of monograde oil for better fuel consumption and engine performance. Vehicle refleeting on NPC head office-based vehicles to replace the old and efficient units. 15 out of 23 units have been replaced since 2019 and 8 more units is scheduled for replacement this 2021. Additionally, 2 buses are also scheduled for refleeting next year. Another awardee for GOCC is the National Power Corporation SPUG Luzon Operations Department, or NPC SPUG LOD. NPC SPUG LOD is located at Barangay Menuyan, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, and has 2 buildings. The office building houses were the Office of the Manager, Luzon Administrative Office, Finance Office located in the VMTSD, Building for Workshop and Technical Services Offices. The facility has 100 kilowatt solar power plant, which started its operation in July 2016. The power requirement of the NPC SPUG LOD facility is supplied by the solar power plant and the Manila Electric Company, or Meralco. The NPC SPUG LOD was able to realize the total savings of 268,514 kilowatt-hour, or equivalent to 3,234,245.70. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures. Best practices without investment cost. Number 1. Electricity. Open window blinds to utilize daylight cleaning of lamp fixtures regularly to increase or maintain the illumination level. Workshop equipment, office lighting, computers, air conditioning units, and all other electric power consuming tools are switched off when not in use. Labeling of air conditioning units and indicating its scheduled temperature and hours of operation. Servicing or cleaning of air conditioning filters and condenser in regular basis. Cleaning of solar panels regularly to increase or maintain the output and efficiency of array. Elevators shall be used only for those who are physically challenged person or those carrying heavy loads. Perimeter lighting limited to a very critical areas and shall be switched on from 6 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. Number 2. Fuel. Avoid idling of vehicles while on halt or waiting in compliance with NPC's no idling policy. Use of vehicles are planned and scheduled to avoid unnecessary trips. Forklift is used only for lifting cargoes 100 kilos and above. Otherwise, pallet track is used. Preventive maintenance program is implemented to avoid major breakdowns. Keep vehicle speed down at a steady speed, 80 km per hour most efficient driving speed. Keep records of vehicle odometer reading and fuel consumption monthly to determine vehicle mileage. Best practices with investment cost. Number 1. Electricity. Replacement of remaining conventional air conditioning units with inverter-type air conditioning units. Provide thermometers for each air-conditioned areas for monitoring of room temperature. Install of shading of glass tints on window panels exposed to direct sunlight. Number 2. Fuel. Replacement of vehicles more than 7 years and already traveled 175,000 kilometers. Or Section 9.1.1 of National Budget Circular Number 446 Series of 1995. For our third awardee under GOCCs, we have the National Transmission Corporation, or Transco. Transco is a government agency created under Republic Act No. 9136, otherwise known as the Electric Power Industry Reform Act of 2001. The Transco was able to realize a total savings of 383,622 kilowatt-hour, equivalent to 3,120,866.82. These were obtained through the implementation of the following energy efficiency and conservation measures. Best practices without investment cost. Number 1. Electricity. Air conditioning systems. Operation schedule of air conditioning system from Monday to Friday is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., except in server rooms. All our air conditioning units are switched to fan mode during lunch breaks. Air conditioning units are switched off when not in use. Air conditioning units are set at the required thermostat setting of not lower than 25 degrees Celsius and follow the indicated schedule hours of operation. Conduct of regular preventive maintenance on all air conditioning equivalent, provisions of blinds, rollers, shades, applications of nano-coat anti-heat solutions on windows, especially those exposed to direct sunlight in order to reduce heat load in the area or room. Lighting systems. Posting of energy conservation signages such as turn off lights when not in use at switch areas. Lights are switched off in all areas with no work is being performed. Only specific areas where work is being done remain lighted. Turning off of lights during lunch breaks and when not in use. Lights in offices are switched on not earlier than 7:30 a.m. and switched off not later than 6 or when no longer needed. Lighting in areas where maintenance or janitorial services are rendered are allowed but not earlier than 6 a.m. Use of natural lighting whenever possible. Electric appliances and devices are switched off or unplugged when not in use. Proper use of computers is observed, with such use devoted primarily to work-related endeavors. Number 2, fuel. Service vehicles on official travel are duly covered by vehicle trip tickets. Official trips are planned or scheduled and are limited to activities that are necessary in the performance of Transco's core functions. After official trips, service vehicles are garaged at the official stations, for example, head office and satellite offices. Vehicle keys are deposited with the guard on duty for safekeeping in designated key boxes. Deposit and retrieval of the keys are monitored and documented in the logbook. Best practices with investment cost. Number 1, electricity. Air conditioning systems. Continuous program on replacement of remaining conventional type air conditioning units with inverter type air conditioning units. Regular monitoring of installed digital thermometer and hygro thermometer in all offices to maintain air conditioning temperature on required thermostat setting of not lower than 25 degrees Celsius. Lighting systems. All existing installed lighting are LED. Installed 6 low-voltage 60-watt LED street lights on existing perimeter lamps posts. Presence of motion sensing devices in all restrooms. Number 2, fuel. Implementation of Transco's vehicle replacement program. Phase 2, or acquisition of new and more fuel-efficient service vehicle as replacement on outdated service units. Conduct of regular preventive maintenance on all service vehicles. All right, we conclude the announcement of winners for GOCCs under the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards for Government category. Congratulations! The Department of Energy appreciates your excellence in energy efficiency and due compliance and expects your continued cooperation for years to come. For the last category, I will now announce the winner for Special Awards. The winners for the Special Awards category have shown excellence in the readiness of their technology, social, and industrial benefits, economic and market values, and impact to the environment. The awardee for the category Special Awards for Innovative Use of Technology, including research and development, aims to take advantage of the new technology, especially in grinding cement. Since around 40% of the total energy consumed by the cement plant is on the cement grinding section, the plant can successfully mold ball to less efficient ball mills by installing a bigger and more efficient mill. This technology offers 40% less energy consumption compared with the conventional ball mill used for cement grinding. The mill is fully automated and can achieve a better quality of cement using less clinker. Horomil is an advanced technology in bed comminution that enables producers to face the challenges of the industry, energy cost, and sustainability while achieving utmost flexibility and full automation. The advantages of this technology are, number 1, best product quality with higher cement clinker ratio. And number 2, a zero water consumption. Number 3, no need to grinding for blended cements or slag. Number 4, a higher cement quality with a less blame. Number 5, production capacity that is not sensitive to wear of lining and has flexible operation with low level of noise. As a grinding technology by bed compression, it covers the same application fields that conventional ball mills, vertical roller mills, or roller presses. Industrial results have shown energy savings ranging between 35% and 60%. The initial investment is high, but the return on investment is also attractive with 2.2 years payback. The winner of this category is... That concludes the announcement of the winner for innovative use of technology and R&D under the Special Awards category. Congratulations to the winner of this category. The Department of Energy acknowledges your efforts in developing and implementing technologies for energy efficiency that are not only environmentally friendly with high social and economic impact, but also easily replicable for a wide range of applications. The awardee for the category Energy Efficiency Projects Implemented and Other Best Practices is located at SMC Complex, Barangay Mayimpi, City of San Fernando, Pampanga, with a total land area of 43.8 hectares and 4 hectares with improvements. It is one of the manufacturing plants of the San Miguel Yamamura Packaging Corporation, a joint venture of San Miguel Corporation and Nihon Yamamura Company Limited of Japan, which started its operation last 2005 and expanded its operation last 2016 and 2020 for the glass filling facility. The plant has 5 beverage filling lines with a product capability for carbonated soft drinks, hot filled juices, teas, energy drinks, purified water, low-acid products, and alcoholic beverages. San Fernando Beverage Packaging Plant is a toll manufacturing facility with a commitment on high-quality products to its customers and with a third-party certification in ISO and Food Safety Management System. Its customers include the major players of the beverage industries. In its optimum quest to be competitive as a toll manufacturing business, aside from quality, the plant continuously improved its cost of operation through energy efficiency and management. This is to ensure the cost optimum operation will be achieved. Energy efficiency is always a major part of the yearly plans and programs. The plant actively participates and will continuously support DOE for its program on energy efficiency. Previous recognition as part of the continual improvement on energy efficiency are major awards on previous years from the DOE, DEA, and other institutions such as the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industries and the SMYPC Corporate Council on Engineering, Safety, and Environment. The winner of this category is San Miguel Yamamura Packaging Corporation, San Fernando Beverage Packaging Plant. And the final winner for the day has been announced, and we end the announcement for energy efficiency projects implemented and the best practices under the Special Awards category. Congratulations to the winner of this category! The Department of Energy appreciates your efforts in implementing energy efficiency projects and best practices that help promote energy efficiency in your respective area. my great pleasure to welcome you all to our very first Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. Senior Undersecretary Jesus Cristino P. Posadas,
and commend you all for helping the government achieve its goal to lower down energy demand.
Senator Sherwin T. Gatchalian,
Sana ay magsilbi itong inspirasyon upang pamarisan kayo ng iba pa.
let us announce the winners of the Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards.
72 entries for energy management for industries and buildings, 10 entries for outstanding individuals or groups, 18 entries for government EEE awards, and 10 entries for special awards.
UP Ayala Lang Techno Hub, Bonifacio High Street, Teleperformance Center, Ayala, The Mind Museum, Engineer Albert B. Revilla, Provincial Government of Albay, National Economic and Development Authority, Region 4A, Department of Trade and Industry, Cordillera Administrative Region, National Economic and Development Authority, NEDA Region 2, Department of Budget and Management or DBM, Region 5, National Power Corporation, Head Office, National Power Corporation, SPUG Luzon Operations Department, National Transmission Corporation or Transco, Republic Cement and Building Materials Incorporated, Duresa Plant, San Miguel Yamamura Packaging Corporation, San Fernando Beverage Packaging Plant. DOE Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi.
We must remember that more than winning awards, scaling up our energy efficiency and sustainable energy efforts ultimately redound to the benefit of the Filipino people.
To formally close our event, here is Assistant Secretary Gerardo D. Erguiza Jr. ASIC Erguiza's involvement and work in the power industry and energy sector makes him fully understand the dynamics and interrelationship of energy and society, including balancing the varying concerns of stakeholders. As a mechanical engineer and lawyer, he has the technical legal man of the power team that helped solve the power crisis in 1992 to 1993. He possesses the rare experience in power crisis management and keeping energy stable and on the right track. He keeps himself abreast to the Philippine Energy Plan. As an engineer, he worked with the Japanese International Corporation Agency engineers. He was also a professor of engineering in power generation and refrigeration. He has been in private law practice for almost 25 years, specializing in power and energy and litigation. He is also a professor of law. He is an entrepreneur involved in agribusiness, hotel, and restaurant management. He previously worked in government as presidential legal counsel and special assistant of the president of the National Power Corporation and the Secretary of Energy. He also served as the president and CEO of the Aurora Pacific Economic Zone and Freeport Authority. As a civic leader and governor of a large social civic service group, he carries the value of service above self, inspired by the President's call for good and clean of servants. Fresh from the private sector as a lawyer and businessman, and with government service background, he carries much enthusiasm to attain and achieve best results, envisioned by the President. Most importantly, he is a team player.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi in the Department of Energy, I would like to congratulate all the winners of this year's Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. Today's event is the culmination of your efforts in practicing energy efficiency and conservation that resulted in attaining energy efficiency excellence. We witness the efforts and initiatives that creates impact on their respective sectors. These practices and measures that are displayed on this year's Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards are truly proof of your hard work and innovative minds amidst the ever-changing environment that we have. Despite of the challenges that we are facing right now, this pandemic, all participants should be commended on their valuable efforts on making this far the Excellence Awards. You may not be able to bag an award today, but don't be heartened. And always remember that your efforts are the reason why the energy efficiency and conservation is on its way on making to the lives of the Filipino better. And this might not be your best, but as we always say, there's always next year, but we hope to still see you in your entries in the next year's EEE Awards. Today, all the winners, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude on being an epitome of best practices in terms of energy efficiency and conservation. What you've done today here will create a rippling effect on ensuring that the EENC best practices and measures will be an encouraging act to other entities, and that all of us can be part of the government's trust on making EESC as a way of life. Today, I challenge all other entities from the commercial, industrial, transport, and government sectors to be part of the 2022 Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. Show us what you've got and be part of the growing pool of excellent entities that display their wide range of knowledge on making a difference through energy efficiency and conservation. Once again, congratulations. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Thank you.
This concludes the program for the first Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards. Again, we congratulate all the winners of each category. May everyone who participated continue to pursue energy efficiency in your respected areas. The Department of Energy eagerly awaits everyone's application for the second Energy Efficiency Excellence Awards next year. Thank you everyone for your participation and kind attention. We will see you all next time.